Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I would like to respond to YB Hassan Karim's suggestion that this rally of Turun Anwar is the people's voice, what is called Suara Rakyat. Now my question is that is this Suara Rakyat or the people's voice, or is it the voice of the opposition? Now the opposition may also be the voice of rakyat, but here we have an opposition that has a single agenda just to topple the government, and not just to topple the government, just to topple one person so that they can become a government with no plans to actually do anything else. So I will give my reasons to say that this is more of an opposition gimmick rather than what Hassan Karim says as the people's voice. Now my first reason is that you can see for yourself that mostly all of them put on the video, look at the YouTube, most of them are Malays. So the question here, if this is Suara Rakyat, then there will be other races also. If we can compare it to the Bersih rally, now that one cut across all the races. During the Reformasi, yes, there were mostly Malays because the non-Malays were not really part of it. So we can see here that if it was the Suara Rakyat, then it must cut across race boundaries. Even though there were just a few Chinese and Indians, but that doesn't count, because if it was from Kuala Lumpur itself, there may be a lot of other races joining in, but all you can see are Malays and Malays and Malays. Now the second thing is that if you were to see the demonstration when they assembled, you could see that there were a sea of black, meaning they were wearing the same t-shirt, the t-shirt of Turun Anwar, of course. Now, if this was a people's uprising, I would not expect to see a lot of t-shirts that is of the same. It must be of different kind, meaning people would wear whatever they want to wear, and not all of them can afford to buy a 20 ringgit t-shirt, and so they would come as they are. But here you see a sea of black that may suggest that these t-shirts were provided by somebody before they came. And so if this was Suara Rakyat, Suara Rakyat would be more colorful in terms of the presentation of clothes. But it's the same, it's all black. Number three, we see that there are no significant NGOs like Bersih or C4 that did not come out to actually put up a podium and explain their grievances of the Anwar administration. Now, I think most of the NGOs would be directing it towards the government or the unity government, not at Anwar alone. But the opposition leaders and also those who were speaking were directing only on Anwar Ibrahim, as if there is no UMNO minister like Zahid Hamidi or other leaders that form the unity government. So that shows that it is not a Suara Rakyat as a whole. Now, number four, we look at the speakers that came up to the podium to speak. Who are they? Number one, they are all enemies of Anwar from long past. Tun Dr. Mahathir is the one who started it all by cruelly imprisoning a lot of people, including Anwar Ibrahim. So is he Suara Rakyat? Then we look at Zaid Ibrahim. Zaid Ibrahim is forever against Anwar Ibrahim from day one. You could look at all his speeches. For some reason, he does not like Anwar Ibrahim. And then we can see that other speakers are from Bersatu. Where are the so-called people speakers? and those who were shouting from the other places, we need to look, are they from a single party, are they from Bersatu, or are they from PAS? If they are from all this political party, then it is a Suara political party, it's not Suara Rakyat. So I beg to differ with Hassan Karim. I look at it as not Suara Rakyat. And then there are allegations by some influencers that went down to the street and they interviewed the people there. And one of them said that 70% of the people came from outside of town. Now, of course, we don't have any evidence of this. I wish there were some people who would take pictures of buses coming in to deliver the black shirt people and also take them back. That's a pity. There should be a video of that. But there was a video of someone giving money, but we do not know what occasion that was. But according to some people, and a few analysts, I don't know where they get information, they say that these are all orang luar. Unlike the Reformasi, it's all from Kuala Lumpur. It's not passed in from other places. It came up organically. And Bersih, you can see most of them coming from MRT, and the police at that time had to shut down the MRT, or they had to put security personnel at MRT because MRT was the target. But here I'm not sure whether the MRT was the main mode of transport. After that, we look at the interview by some influencers who asked some of the young people and others why they came to the rally, and they said a lot of things, of which to show that they don't really know what they were there for. They said things like minyak naik, when in fact Anwar had already lowered the price of the fuel, and so this shows that a lot of them just came for something else. It does not look like people were sharing their grievances about their daily lives. And when asked by many influencers, they were repeating what Muhyiddin was saying, what Taqiyuddin was saying, as if there is a mantra that has already been prepared. Certainly, if you are really angry, and you would be airing your own family's views and also your condition, but in this particular case, we see that they are not doing so. So we see here that from all this analysis that I have made, I do not think that this is the Suara Rakyat. Now I'm monitoring the YouTube and to see if what is the after effect. If the after effect showed a lot of people still talking about their daily grievances and things like that, maybe we could relate that to the himpunan. But all is quiet, as if it was organized by somebody coming in and then going back out. Very efficient. Not organic at all, from my perspective. It's not organic. So we did not hear much about the traffic congestion coming home, any news about that, and so that means it gives credence or credibility to the suggestion that many of these people are from outside of Kuala Lumpur. And finally, we look at the issues that has been talked about by people, by the speakers. The speakers just talking about things and complaining about all sorts of things that they think is important, but they did not provide any solution. And again, it was directed at Anwar Ibrahim, as if Anwar is the mastermind of everything. Now, you and I know that Anwar is the leader of a coalition government comprising of the enemies of PH, which is GPS, GRS, as well as Barisan Nasional or UMNO. And so why is it that it's only Anwar's fault? This is totally illogical. Anwar has all the ministers. Some of the appointments are by UMNO Zahid Hamidi. Why not target Zahid Hamidi? And that clearly shows that there is an attempt to actually divide the coalition people, meaning between UMNO and also between the Pakatan Harapan, so that this new Perikatan Nasional can make friends with these other coalition partners. So no, I don't agree with Hassan Karim to say that this is Suara Rakyat. I have seen Suara Rakyat. Many of the viewers or influencers who are only 25 years old, 30 years old, they have not seen the demonstration during Reformasi time with all the tear gas, with all the hardship, and also the Bersih rally, again with the same hardship. But here, just like a picnic or a day picnic to condemn one person. And finally, I would like to also say that the prayer or the dua that was read by one of the past religious cleric is disgusting. He is saying that Anwar is zalim, cruel than the person who was speaking, Tuan Dr. Mahathir, when you can ask Azmin Ali sitting or standing beside. I have CDs in which it is claimed that Azmin was stripped naked, and also people like Ezam, who now condemns Anwar, was also taken into custody near my house in Kemunting, ISA. And there were a lot of other people, of which are my friends from ABIM, Ikram, and also Parti Islam Malaysia. They were also, but mostly from Anwar's side, not Parti Islam Malaysia, sorry. It's from ABIM and Ikram that were taken into custody. There were stories of forced confession so that they can accuse Anwar. So many stories. That is zalim. Unfortunately, Raja Petra has already passed away. He was the one who created Mahazalim. Now that is zalim, because all the things that Tun Dr. Mahathir did was purely zalim. But what did Anwar do? Anwar did not make his children rich. Anwar himself is not taking salary. There is no allegation of him having any projects. But what about Mahathir? Recently we hear of his granddaughter being robbed of 1.8 million. Imagine that, granddaughter. Now, how is this Suara Rakyat? And how is this zalim? And why must Anwar's effigy be beaten at the mosque? These are all not the work of Suara Rakyat. This is a specific work of vengeance, a specific work of what we call character assassination, as well as a pure intention of making someone look bad simply because they want to get rid of him so that they can come in and replace. They do not care whether what they say are lies. They do not care whether they say half-truth. They also do not care what they say doesn't even exist. All they say, and all are repeated by those people wearing black t-shirts, very conveniently shouting the same thing. Now when people shout the same thing as what the leaders say, I think this is a choreographed affair. Hi everybody. If you would like to own my book and have my signature as well as a personal note from me, please follow the instruction. Thank you. If there is no UMNO minister like Fadila,